All right, good morning. Welcome to our Kung Fu program for this Wednesday. During March, we will be focusing on the My Jong Law Horn Pai system as our Kung Fu program, leaving the Xing Yi Chuan just for a little while as we finished up our set, and we'll come back around to that in a little while. We have lots to do with our Tam Tuey. We have made it up to section number 4, but that means we got a whole lot more. We got 12 sections that we're going to go through, and some of them get more and more complicated. So let's get ourselves warmed up and ready for today. So feet in the ground, just let the head rise and fall a bit, loosening up the neck, and a little from side to side. Good, a couple of rolls in the front, and then shoulders can go back. Shoulders can go forward. Good, arms can circle one way, and arms can circle the other. We're going to reach and lean on one side and on the other. One more time, first side and the second. Let those arms go nice and loose and wrap around the body. And we've been using this warm-up to work on the idea of turning from core and letting that come out to the arms and through different sort of angles and trajectories. So let's go downwards diagonals to warm up the core. So we're twisting, 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 twisting. And rising diagonals. Downwards verticals. And rising verticals. Good. One more time, horizontals. And let's try to turn that into split verticals. And then the other way. Good. And shake it out a bit. Hips can warm up around one way. And around the other. One more time. First way. And the second. Good. Knees inside to outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outside to inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Up to the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Up to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Crossovers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Down to the knees. Go knees around one way and around the other. One more time. First way and the second. We'll wake up for the hamstrings. We'll stretch down towards the ground. And then we can roll to come back up. Okay, so we've been stealing a warm-up from the deep south of India, from the Kalari Payat system. Really good active mobility drill for the hips, quads, and hamstrings. Try to be as loose as possible with the leg as you work on this, but you don't have to push too far into either direction. So we're going to lift and pull. Good. We're going to go for about 45 seconds a minute here. Couple more. If you don't have a lot of space, just take short steps. Last pass. Good. Okay, shake it out a little. And let's do a little bit more hip opening and stretching because we've got some deep stances coming up in our number 4 here. So 1 foot back, we're going to lunge down on one side. And over to the other. Good. We're going to come to center, feet wide. We'll walk our hands over to one leg and stretch. And over to the other. Then we're going to lunge to one side. And then through the center to the other side. Back to the first side. And over to the second. To the first side, we're going to try and lift the toe. So toe up to the ceiling on the straight leg. And over to the second side, same. Both feet forward, and we'll walk in the legs. Try to keep your hands close to the floor. And we'll roll to come back up. Okay, let's jump into our foundational exercise for building the spring and the coil for our punches. So we're trying to learn how to really use the opening of the hip and knee and the closing of the hip and knee to create twist and torque while using the spine to continue that torque. So we're punching out in the front. So we grab and twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Quick check on those legs. And let's drop in for our second set. This is with our Wei Lung Bai Mei. So we're coming up, in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And we'll shake it out from there. Let's go to one of the exercises we've been using for the full twisting from the square to the lateral, lateral to the square and back again. So this is the one where we've been twist and punch and pull back and punch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Reach, grab, and kick and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll change feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake it out a little. And let's go to the two linking sections of the set. So we have our back of hand palm punch, and then other side. 1, 2, 3. If you want to sit in the horse rider's position, that helps give you a base to rotate that trunk on. You're trying not to move the legs in this case. Trying to stay sitting in there. And 1. Other side. 2, 3. Tuck that elbow. Drive. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's go to the hook punch and straight punch. Again, legs stay still, hook around, pull down, punch out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's take that to the square lateral. So we go turn and shift, roll back and punch. So we're twisting right around, straightening the legs, sitting in one hip, and then pull back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And we'll come on up. Okay, let's go through sections 1 to 3. We're going to do a couple passes of each. We're going to link them all together. So, back of hand, palm punch, draw, punch out. Shuffle forward, elbow, hammer down, slip slightly, twist through the center, raise the arms, closed waist, weight in left leg. Spin over, back fist, settle, kick, pull back, lunge punch. Shuffle in, striking down, through the middle, twist. Remember the calisthenics part, looking for that nice open range in the hip and that turn through the trunk. Back fist, kick, punch, shuffle elbow, hammer, swing through for the top fist, back fist, kick, punch, and then we're going to shuffle to the lateral, palm, punch. Let's do that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, shuffle up, palm punch. Section 2, we've got our opening now with the hook punch, straight punch. So we're stepping out to hook punch, we're pulling down, straight punch, slipping in with the Wei Lung Bai Mei, pulling through, and a rear arm punch. Back fist turns over, we kick and punch. As we're stepping to the lateral, we're shuffling into the lateral, we're hooking that arm around and strike, pull down, punch out, slip under, punch, back fist, kick punch, pull through, hook punch, pull down, straight, underneath, Wei Lung Bai Mei to punch, turn over, pull in, kick punch. One more time, shuffle to that lateral, hook punch, pull down, straight punch, step together, palm punch. Heading back with that again. 1, 2, 3, slip, punch, turn over, back fist, kick punch, step through, hook punch, straight punch, slip under punch, back fist, kick punch, hook punch, straight punch, slip under punch, back fist, kick punch last time, hook punch, pull down, straight, shuffle up, palm punch. Number 3 opens up like number 1, that stepping into the lunge. But now we hook over. We're bringing think of getting underneath something, bring it over, or think of powering up a massive overhand punch. And then we're coiling to the closed side, and then boom, uppercut. We coil to the closed side. We've got this low hidden little check back fist low, and then we're turning back fist, twisting through, hammer. Again, here's that range of motion they really want us to work on, being able to turn the trunk across that lead leg. Then we go back fist, kick and punch. Big overhand as we turn our legs, and uppercut. Then we turn back, back fist, hammer, back fist, kick, punch one more time, turn, overhand, uppercut, back fist, hammer, back fist, kick, punch, shuffle up, palm punch. So we've got that lead punch. Now turn 1, 2, turn 3, 4, back fist, kick, punch, turn, 1, 2, turn, 3, 4. So we're trying to get a nice fluid ability, because in a lot of throws, you're kind of twisting your body around. 1, and then we're getting that feeling of whipping. Whip through, 2, 3, back fist, kick, punch, shuffle in, palm punch. Okay, so let's finish off this review before we jump into the last part of working on number 4 by going 1, 2, 3. And we'll go a little bit of a aerobic pace here, a little quicker. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, pull, punch, shuffle down, drive up, back fist, kick, punch, shuffle in, down, up, back fist, kick, punch, elbow hammer, top fist, back fist, kick, punch, shuffle up, palm punch, hook punch, straight punch, slip punch, back fist, kick punch, hook punch, straight punch, slip punch, back fist, kick punch, hook punch, straight punch, slip punch, back fist, kick punch. Last one, hook punch, straight punch, shuffle up, palm punch, step out, punch, overhand, uppercut, hammer, back fist and hammer fist, back fist, kick, punch, overhand, uppercut, back fist, hammer, back fist, kick, punch, overhand, uppercut, back fist, hammer, back fist, kick, punch, shuffle up, palm punch. So seeing as that is a quarter of the set, you can see that by the time you learn the whole set and you try to string from 1 to 12, you're going to have quite the calisthenic workout that also has all sorts of great properties for building ways of moving in the body. Okay, number 4. So let's start a little drill with number 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Hook, parry, cutting palm, parry, cutting palm. 2, 1, 2. So we've got this hook, strike, hook, strike, hook, strike, hook, strike. Then we're going to go hook, pierce, hook, pierce, hook, pierce. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're either grabbing the back of the head and driving in. We might be bringing down the arms and driving in. We might be inside already and we're kind of hooking the hand, gathering it in, hooking down, piercing. So we have 1, 2, and we have 1, 2, 1, 2. See that kind of open and everything's being pulled together. We reach, we catch, we're piercing, we're hooking, we're piercing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Come along for the ride. We're going to do a full pass of number 4. We haven't really looked at side 2 yet much. This is just kind of a follow along for now. So we had finished number 3 with the the stinky thumb technique and the vertical punch. We open up to spear with the right hand. We're stepping on the lateral. 1, bringing the left arm through. 2, we're sneaking in behind. We're clearing and punching. We come out with the crane. We step back. We're scooping into the hip. And we step back. Here's our next closed side waist exercise. Now the arms are down. I've got my crane hand up, and I've got my cutting palm out. Here's that pierce we were just working on. So I scoop up, I pierce. Now, I'm going to shuffle my left foot around to the lateral while I brush the hip of the left. 1. I'm going to come up over the head. So I've now got thumb in armpit, hand up high. I'm going to hook down, and then I'm going to come forward. From here, I'm going to bring that back leg through, kick. Now I go hammer, clear, open punch, crane, scoop through, cutting palm, close side waist, deep close side waist as we turn and pierce. I go brush. Now, the more work you want, the more you drop down, clear that arm, and come through to cutting palm. Don't have to go deep into those stances. Now, kick low, come around with the hammer, turning in to our hook stance and punch, crane, come through cutting palm, gather and pierce, brush, lift, hook down, and press out. Now we go kick, pound here, step up palm, and punch. Okay, lots going on, especially as we get to that last part. So let's break it down a little bit more. So let's go slow. We've been working on the left side, so let's do a couple of left sides. Let's do a couple of right sides because we haven't really done the right side. I know it's just transposing, but it can be quite confusing to transpose that. So we had the thumb out. We went 1. And as we step, we're bringing that hand through. Back of hand rises, pull back, open up, and punch. So as we're doing that, we're stepping. So we're stepping through and then we're settling. So we want to be in this nice hook stance, looking back over to the fist we're punching with. Then we look forward and we go across. So here's that little hook cutting palm that we were doing as part of a warm-up, where I'm going to hook and I'm going to step into that cutting palm. So I'm pulling through. I've got that closed side waist. Now I'm really working on some range of motion here. I want to turn the body. I'm extending and I'm scooping to load up, and then I'm piercing out. Here, I'm going to let that left leg shuffle so it lines heels up. As I line the heels up, I'm brushing to the armpit. I'm hooking over the arm. And if you want to go low at this point, I'm hooking over, or I'm going hook in and pop back out. You don't have to go that low, and twist through. Now, to bridge between them, we're in our cutting palm, and we need to set up that hook stance again. So we go kick with the right foot, step to the lateral with the hammer, step behind to clear and punch in the hook stance. Then the left hand's going to come out. We're going to step back with the right leg and cutting palm. Come around. So here's our scoop and gather. We're going to pierce. We're going to brush till we come back to the armpit. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. That would set us up to go kick, pound, step behind, punch out. So let's do our left side, right side a couple more times before we close up here. So got our finished position. We're stepping to the lateral. We're swinging through to the hook stance and punching behind. A lot of work on the core in this one. Reach out, come through, and cutting palm. Hard to get this shoulder rolled over and settled down. There's a lot of leg catching in this one in terms of taking somebody's kick and hooking it into the hand and pulling it. Now, deep work in the core. We're going to turn really to that closed side, scoop and pierce. Up, brush, hook, squat, press, cutting palm. Now, here's our bridge to the right side. I'm bringing that right leg through and kicking. As I step to the lateral, right hand is hammering. As I step to the hook, I'm clearing. As I settle in the hook, I'm punching. Left hand reaches out. We're hooking into crane. We're scooping through the hip as we twist back and press with the cutting palm. We're then spiraling to hook and pierce with the fingers. We're brushing as we bring that right foot. We're bringing that around. So it's kind of a nice flow. And then we hook into crane as we drop. We're hooking into crane. That comes into hidden hand. We peel this across the body and we push out. And that would lead us to, let's do one more on each side. That would lead us to kick with left, lateral hammer, hook stance, clear, settle, punch, crane, step back, cutting palm, pierce, brush to the arm, up, settle, and push out. That sets us up. So the right leg is going to be our next kick low. As we step to the lateral, we come around with that hammer. We clear in the hook. We settle. reach, come through, crane and cutting palm, hook and gather, pierce, lift, brush, hook down, twist, palm, and then we could go into our next side there. A lot going on. So I'm going to do just and you want to come along, let's try a pass of number 4, going left, right, left to finish off today. I'll go a bit of a medium speed for you. So back of hand, palm punch. We have 1, 2, 3, hook, cutting palm, spear, brush, clear, cutting palm, kick, hammer, clear, punch, hook through with crane, cutting palm, spear, brush, hook and through. Then we're going to go kick, pan, 1, 2, 3, come through to our crane and cutting palm, to our spear hand, brush, hook, down, kick, pound, clear, punch. We'll leave it there. We'll get that finishing, that closing, so we can wrap it around to the other side when we come back at it next week. So 1, that's how we 1, 2, 3. So this is one of the things we're kind of playing with in some of this work. So when I'm going these nice big motions, sometimes we're just clearing something out. So let's think of this as a throw for now. So this throw is going to be like this. We're thinking about either a kick coming around to the rib area, or even better, someone who's using a straight kicking technique. What we're going to think about here is hooking that foot, holding on to that foot, pulling it, and stepping in to shove. It's a very simple throw, but a very effective one. I can do it on the inside or the outside of the leg. Doesn't matter which side of the leg I get. I'm hooking and I'm pushing through. I'm hooking over and I'm pushing out. So you're kind of accelerating that person's kick. So when they kick, you kind of catch their ankle and pull them into it. But as you're pulling them one way, you're pushing on them on the other way, which is just going to fold the body over. So what did we have to practice? We had these hook cutting palm as sort of an upper parry, but then we can think about that potential big hook cutting palm as a deflection low or a catching of the leg. We then had the kind of clinch and upper strike, or the clinch and throat strike. Don't ever underestimate in a self-defense situation if you can pin with an underhook or come over into a clinch and drive your fingertips up and in, not into hard targets, into soft targets, or potentially soft target solar plexus, or particularly up into the throat. All right, we'll let it go for today. So shoulders can go back and shoulders can go forward. Arms can circle one way and the other. Nice and loose. Let everything go. Good. Okay. Thanks for training today, guy. We will see you next week for some more. We'll keep breaking open number 4. We'll learn how to finish off number 4 to make our turnaround. And I think we'll start to introduce bits and pieces of number 5 as we get going. All right. Talk to y'all very soon.